Almost afternoon if you're over here on the West Coast like I am, or good actual afternoon for my East Coasters. If you are tuning in from somewhere elsewhere in the world, or if you are watching the recording, wherever you are, I'm just glad you're here. Grateful, gratitude. Gratitude is awesome. Welcome and thank you for being here. If you are watching live, type it in. Tell me. I want to know because I love interacting with you guys. I love my chatter time with y'all. So, it is your midday mindset, and I am caffeinated. I am hydrated. I am outside getting that good old vitamin D. Have you guys had a chance to go outside? Oh, wow. I'm really hoping that I am not frozen like that too bad on Facebook because Facebook has me looking delightfully frozen right now, and it is so not flattering. So let me know if you guys are seeing my feed and it's going because right now my phone is not really showing that well. Is the feed working all right? Because on my laptop it's showing it's all good, but on my phone not so much. Type it in. Let me know who you are, where you're from, and let me know if everything is going okie dokie. Anyway, I'm gonna restart it just to make sure. But you are here with me, Cassandra Renee, and I decided I would take a change of scenery because it's supposed to be rainy all day today. We've got winter storm warnings all day, but it's actually really nice right now. And I decided to wear my favorite hoodie. My sister got this for me. I've just been like showcasing my inner nerd like crazy this week. If you guys know, this is my all-time favorite movie. If you know this movie, big, big, big ups. And there's a massive moral to this that was not my plan for the midday mind shift, but it's definitely good to keep in mind. Don't go that way. Never go that way. If she'd have gone that way, it would have taken her straight to the center of the castle. That which was her goal. Her gut instinct told her to go one way, but she took the advice from a total stranger, which also happened to be a blue worm. And she ended up taking a total detour, which, I mean, thankfully for the cult following movie watchers, because otherwise that would be a very short and probably very boring movie. So your viewers, thank you. But ultimately, had she followed her gut, the moral of that is had she followed her intuition, her gut, she was right. And so often we are right. But there's a difference in discernment between what is conditioned responses and what is truly your gut, which is why I am broadcasting to you twice a day to come and help you to get back to you, your truth, your center. And hi, Jen. Hi, Steve. Thanks for being here, guys. So, yes, Jason, Labyrinth, my all-time favorite movie. And I still have yet to get the book. So if anyone wants to be like my new favorite person in the world, and you would love to send fan mail, there is a Labyrinth board game, and there is a Labyrinth. There actually is the book, and I just have not gotten around to ordering it. So if you want to be my favorite person in the world, feel free. You can DM me, and I'll give you details of where to send it. That would make my life. Anywho, that's not what we're here for. We are here for your midday mindset shift. So let's get to it. What I thought I would talk to you about today. I mean, we can totally go with that more, but I think we just kind of laid that foundation. Go with your gut. I thought it would be nice to talk about your future. And what I mean by that is how to prepare for it. So, okay, we're in a pandemic. Not a lot of people saw that coming, which is actually very interesting because I was making a new vision board last week. And so I was going through the stack of magazines that I had that have actually built up over the past 2 to 3 years. What's up, hoarder? And I was going through them. One of them was Money Magazine. Some of them were Health Magazine, Yoga Magazine. And interestingly enough, in one of the Money magazines, I think it was from 2018, it actually mentioned about a possible economic crash coming up. Now, I'm not in real estate. I am by no means qualified in any certification whatsoever to put a professional opinion out there about the economy, but I have also been just observing the economic boom in Las Vegas and how quickly buildings have been going up. And I was like, yeah, we're in for a real estate crash very soon because things are going up. Prices, like real estate went up. You would be driving around and you would see signs, condos from the low 200, 300, and $400,000, like everywhere. I moved here 5.5 years ago, and that was the norm. And then 3 years ago, when we got the Golden Knights, and then we got the Aces, the WNBA team, before the Raiders were even announced, almost overnight, condos were going up new now from the low seven, eight, and $900,000. Like literally $500,000 and $600,000. Never, like I've never even seen them anywhere. I've never seen a sign for those. They just exploded out of nowhere. And so it's like anybody with a little dose of common sense could see how quickly things are being built and the instant raise and just be like, yeah, the gentrification, the instant cost. You can go to the grocery store and all of a sudden, like, well, that was a couple dollars cheaper last week. You can just tell, like, yeah, okay, no brainer. Pandemic, on the other hand, different case. So I just thought it was amusing going through these old magazines going, oh, experts say we're in for an economic crisis. In what fashion? Didn't say, but of course I didn't really read the article either, let's be honest. Anywho, so there are precautions you can take to prepare for your future. Hey, we were told go to college, get a degree. That's the only way you're going to have a successful future. Granted, I got a degree in music business management. I wasn't a doctor or a nurse or an attorney or anything like that my family wanted to be. So that's different too, but it doesn't matter. I know plenty of people who got really well-respected, reputable degrees who are working in call centers, or not to degrade any of that, but they're not working in the degree that they went for because life happened, kids happened, accidents happened. Life happens. So you can prepare, sure, you can prepare for your own theory of what life will be, but universe has other plans. Case in point, right? And so, and you will literally drive yourself insane if you try to prepare for every possible scenario. So what do? You breathe first, you breathe, and you get back to you. And you get back to the basics and you get back to what matters to you, what is important to you, what do you really care about? Yes, cover the necessities. But that's not what I'm really here to talk about, because I am not a financial advisor. I am not a certified health advisor or any of that. I am a self-love and life coach. That's not to degrade what I do by any means. That is just to give you my standpoint of there are other places that you can go to for specific advice on that. I am here in the sense of making space for your future. Energetically wise, a little hippie-ish wise, hear me out. As always with everything I do, take what serves you, and everything else, just be amused by it. This goes with the concept that I've been talking about a lot lately, where you're saying you want something, you say you desire something, and yet you're going through life with two clenched fists. How you gonna get it if you don't have the space to receive? It's like having a shelf where you've got a bunch of memorabilia from trips and vacations you've been on, right? And you keep saying you want to go on this trip, you want to go on this vacation. But even if you did go, where are you going to put your next souvenir? There's no space for it. Now, I'm not fully saying that the reason your trip to Bali hasn't happened is because you don't have room for the seashell on your shelf. But maybe it's contributing. People who have luck tend to have, people who have good luck tend to have better luck, right? The lucky keep getting luckier. The wealthy keep getting wealthier. The poor keep getting poorer, right? It's that wealth consciousness. It's that positivity mindset. It's that what you surround yourself with, you continue to accumulate. So, any of you struggling with money? Tell me what's in your wallet. No, but really, on average, what's in your wallet? What's in your purse? A lot of receipts on average? Some of you are like, fucking nothing, and it's terrifying. I understand. But do you tend to have a messy purse? Do you tend to have a messy car, a messy closet, a messy home? Is life a little chaotic? Have you just not had time to take care of things, to clean things, to maintain things? Now, I got this from, I actually started following Sarah Prout years ago. She had some like Facebook ads, I think, and it just like, they were really cool, digestible little tidbits of information that I really took to because I was like, oh, this is interesting. And they're like really digestible, like, oh yeah, I can go do this right now. Really nice, actionable things like declutter your wallet right now. Like, not right now, stay with me. I'm on for 15 more minutes. But like, go ahead. Hey, Ryan, thanks for being here. But like, go ahead and take a look and see, like, what does your wallet look like? Do you have a bunch of pieces of lint in there? Do you have a bunch of receipts? Do you have the, what is that doing in there? Or how long has that been in there? That's definitely expired. Not using that. You're like, do you, like, what's in there? And do you still carry around literally and figuratively old baggage with you? How is, you say you want these things, you say you desire certain things, yet you're carrying around old stuff. You say you want the new love of your life to come into your life, yet you're still wearing your ex's old hoodie. Oh, I'll throw it out when someone else is new, or I won't wear it around him. Energetically, that's keeping you single. Energetically, the money doesn't have a place to go because you've got all the receipts in there. You don't have the ability to go on vacation because you don't have the place to put the souvenirs. Like, it's another form of thinking because you haven't created the space for it because it's a scarcity concept. It's a scarcity mindset. I've got to have all the things because they might be taken from me. Oh, I'll have that thing too. Well, sooner or later, you don't have enough room to gain anything else. So how are you going to, and I'm not saying give everything away, like keep what matters to you, absolutely. But if you really desire something, you've got to make room for it. You've got to plant those seeds. You can't just say, I would really love a flower to grow and not weed the garden. You can't, like you've got to have that space. My brain immediately was like, let's think of some other metaphors, but I think you guys get my point. Do you have any questions about this? Man, I don't know why. Maybe it's because my battery's going to die on my phone, but like, I'm not, like the lag is real right now, Facebook. I don't even see what's happening. While I'm waiting for that lag to catch up and see if you guys have any other questions, just a little plug. This Friday, I am doing a totally free for everybody webinar. It's not going to be on the Quarantine Network. It's not going to be on Facebook at all. And it's going to be just a live group coaching. So if you guys have questions, if you have comments, concerns, I am here for you. I'm here for you now. That's why I do these things. But if you would really like some like solid, like let's dig up the dirt and do some excavating, It's going to be this Friday at 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So that's going to be 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's going to be, hi, Patrice. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be fun. Bring your journals. And it's totally free. You do have to message me so I can have your email so I can send you the link because it's going to be through Zoom. And so you can either email me, Wild Blossom Beacon at Yahoo. I'll post it in the comments and pin it so you can see it. Or you can just send me a DM with your email and I'll shoot you. The emails are going out. So in case you feel like you missed it, don't worry about it. The emails are going out with your link for the webinar on tomorrow morning. So you can either DM me or email me at wildblossombeacon@yahoo.com and I will get you the link for that tomorrow morning. Hello, Patrice. Thank you for being here. Oh, you have one of those stay the home frames too. Yes. That's what we need to be doing. Stay the home. So, lovely lady, I was just talking about your midday mindset shift today is about making space for your future. And I would love it if you guys have some ideas and examples of ways that you can make, like, goals that you have for your future that maybe you can start making space for today. So like I was giving an example, like you would like more money. Well, take a look at your wallet or your purse. Do you have a lot of junk in there that you don't need? Do you like tend to keep receipts in your wallet versus money? Even if you don't have lots of money to put in the wallet, maybe just not having anything in it so there's room for the money to flow into. Decluttering is a big thing. It's actually, I do an entire week on decluttering specifically so that you can just make the space for energetically for everything. One of the other things is if you are looking to attract a romantic partner, a huge act of self-love is to literally sleep, sprawl, spread eagle in the middle of your bed and just take up space. Like you're a human and you're put on your, like, we're so used to like playing small and just like, especially women, like you just try to take up as little space as possible. Like, don't mind me, I'm just here. So, oh my gosh. And can we please stop apologizing for existing? Like so many times people are just like, and I used to do it too here and there, and I call women out on it when I'm in public and a total stranger. We just apologize for everything, and when you apologize for things that you have no business apologizing for, you're owning someone else's guilt, or you're owning guilt that doesn't even exist, and you're just taking on stuff that's unnecessary. Ugh. Like for example, you don't even bump into somebody or somebody like kind of like I'm walking into a grocery store and somebody walks in front of me, but they don't actually cut me off, but they're being polite. So they're just like, oh, I'm sorry. I literally look at them and I go, why are you apologizing? Don't apologize for existing. Oh, the look on their face and the response that they have, it's pure joy and for me and shock on their part because they don't realize, half the time we don't even realize that we're saying these things because it's so programmed. Be polite, and it's like the light bulb goes on that they did that and that they just received permission to exist. I've done that with servers too. Customer service, be polite, front load the niceties, and the customer is always right. But that doesn't mean you have to apologize for everything under the sun. That doesn't also mean that you have to make the customer feel like they're an arrogant jerk, which sometimes they are. But the constant frantic apologizing, my goodness, stop it. It's annoying. There's what is it? Is it MXPX? Somebody who has a song about the constant apologizing. It's like it'll come to me later. it's funny. It's just like nothing gets done because everyone's apologizing. I'm not going to go on that tangent. But yeah, so anyway, so I mean, own your space, own your humaneness, own your humanity, like own like I am woman, hear me roar, just I am man, hear me roar. And like stop apologizing for existing, like take up your space. Even if you feel silly, all the better. Like go in a room where no one's around and just like stand. Actually, it's a thing, and powerful companies, sales companies, very large corporations actually have their performance. This is how they become top performers. They actually have business coaches come in and do power stance sessions with them. And they actually have their employees do these stances. And there's like 5 main power stances that they do. There's like the Superwoman. There is, I forgot what this is called, but like they literally have them stand and hold these positions for a certain length of time. There's an energetic shift that happens when you take these powerful stances, because it really empowers you versus this like closed, protect, be vulnerable, like I don't matter. It's okay. I'm just here. Forget about me. Like, no, you are here. And I talked about earlier, like there are no extra humans. There are reasons. So I say all that to say, like, a way that you can make space for your future is by loving yourself. If like for romantic partners, if you desire to attract somebody, nothing is more attractive than, Marilyn Monroe said, the most beautiful accessory a woman can wear is her smile. It goes for all sexes. Like, absolutely. Like your smile. I used to hate my smile, and I was a professional model. You would never see, I professionally didn't smile. In all of my runway work, in all of my print work, my ad work, none of it. Didn't smile. Hated my smile. And it wasn't until I cut my hair off really short up here over a breakup a couple years ago, it forced me to like my smile, because I always hid behind my hair somehow, some way. And I sort of knew I was hiding behind my hair, but not totally. And it just forced me to lean into it and learn to like my smile. And there were a lot of subconscious things that I did that I didn't realize were efforts on my part to hide my smile. Now I've learned to like it. Can I see flaws in my smile? 100%. Can others see flaws in my smile? Probably. But the good news is people have probably talked crap about it since the beginning of time. And it doesn't matter. I don't care. Whatever. What matters is how I feel about it. So anyway, getting back to falling in love with yourself. Because when looks fade, when everything else fades, hi, Jamie, thanks for being here. When everything else fades, it's you. And how you care about yourself, how you love yourself is the most important love affair of your life. And hopefully your romantic partner will continue to love you forever and ever and ever. But no matter what, how you treat yourself sets the tone, sets the level of how other people will treat you. So if you are single, great news. You've got the opportunity to attract the best love of your life, because you now have the opportunity to love yourself at a level you've never loved yourself before, which means the next person to come into your life is going to love you at a level you've never been loved before. Amazing news for single people. And for those of you who are not single, amazing news to up-level your love life. So a way to make space for your love life, whether you're single or not, take some time. Even if it's just a nap during the middle day, if you are not single, just be like, I need the bedroom for a minute. And take some time to fully, make an X with your body and just fill up the space in your bed. Now, does that make space for a romantic partner, for a relationship? No, it does not. To make room for the space, that is filling you up with the love. The next step, if you're really working to call in that person, is to sleep on one side of the bed. Pick your side, know your side, don't be flip-flopping, because then you're energetically calling in your partner, being like, I have this space for you, it's nice and comfy, come here. And it's energetically calling it in. So your wallet, your shelf, your closet, your bed, these are just kind of ways to make space for your future. So I hope that helped. I hope it gave you some kind of ideas for your midday mindset shift. If you have any other ideas, oh, good, Patrice. I'm so happy you like that. If you have any other ideas for concepts that you would like to work on, I'm full of ideas. I take inspiration from things that happen in my life daily. I take them from my oracle cards. I take them from my books. But if you have any ideas or tips or questions that you would like to work on, those would give me ideas that I can share, and that would be awesome. Send me a message. I would love it. Again, send me a message if you want to get in on my free webinar so we can do some live coaching on Friday. It would be awesome. As always, I'm so appreciative to be here. I'm so appreciative that you are here. Thank you guys. I love you all. And as always, cough into your elbows, wash your hands, and stay the home. Love y'all. Bye.